What's up, everybody? Okay, so one, Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays, whatever you're celebrating. Normally, it's like my favorite time of the year, but this year, no time of the year has been my favorite time of the year. But that's okay. We're all suffering together. So I thought we'd spend this time at the end of the year looking forward to a time where hopefully COVID won't be as bad, movie theaters alive and well, movies not being pushed back entire years. Wouldn't that just be exciting? Yes, it would. Yes, it would. So we are going to do something very original here on this channel, never done before. We're looking at my top 10 most anticipated movies of 2021. Now, let me say, just like I'm sure a lot of people's lists from their most anticipated of 2020, some of these movies could be pushed back and then it looks embarrassing. Some of them I have in my honorable mentions, and they're in my honorable mentions because I'm not even 100% sure they're coming out next year. But regardless, we're just going to go through it, have a good time. So on any of my top 10 lists, I'm going to go from 10 to 2, then I'll say my honorable mentions, and then I'll say my number 1. Why is my lighting so shit? And we're just going off the top. I literally made this list in like 5 minutes. Didn't really put too much thought into it. That's just me, right? Number 10. Yep, The French Dispatch. Obviously it was supposed to come out this year from a prestige filmmaker, right? If you think about it, there's a lot of movies that either came out or are supposed to come out in 2020 that are from like pretty high profile directors, right? You got Chris Nolan, I'll throw Charlie Kaufman in there, you got Aaron Sorkin, at least figures, right? David Fincher, obviously. We're supposed to have Denis Villeneuve. We're supposed to have Wes Anderson. So, that's there. French Dispatch at number 10 might seem kind of low for some people, but I gotta be honest. I really love how Wes Anderson shoots his movies. I love how colorful they are. I love like the vibe of them, right? But I gotta be honest, I'm not crazy about like his stories. And it bums me out to say that because, like I said, I really enjoy the aesthetic of his movies. But even some of his, more loved movies, like The Grand Budapest Hotel. I like The Grand Budapest Hotel. I don't like love it like a lot of others do, and that makes me sad. But I've only watched that movie like once, so I'm willing to give it another chance. But at 10, French Dispatch. Look at the cast. Yep, number 9, No Time to Die. Ironic title for 2020, but No Time to Die, James Bond. I don't know. It's like the last Daniel Craig James Bond movie. Trailer looks pretty fucking good. And here's the thing. It's not like I was crazy excited for it this year, but I think the fact that I couldn't have it and it got pushed back like twice made me want it even more. So I gotta admit, that's kind of the only reason it's on here. That and trailer looks amazing. Whoa, what happened to the fucking Ana de Armas. Okay, hello. That is one of the reasons I want to watch this movie. But yeah, I mean, it looks good. I trust the director too. So what more can you say? Eternals. Okay, so this is the Marvel movie where I am just so interested to see where it's gonna go, because you guys know this, especially with my audience, at least from what I'm gathering so far. We know Chloe Zhao. We know her because Nomadland, and she is just collecting all the best director awards, at least from the critic circles, which don't mean too much, but still. Like, and I've said this before in my review of Nomadland, I'm not sure if you can get more opposite of Nomadland than an MCU movie, especially with what we've been hearing from the Eternals, the cast. I mean, it's just like, I'm too interested. I have to see it. I have to know what happens. And I saw a tweet or a report that said that she was actually the one to reach out to Marvel, which is kind of crazy to me. So yeah, I'm just like, I don't even know what to expect on that movie. But Kumail Nanjiani. Number 7. Nightmare Alley. That was a movie that people thought were gonna come out this year, but it didn't, obviously. And really, this is just a straight up director cast. I want to see it. Anything Bradley Cooper is in, I have to see. I have to see now. He like, just the past few years, he has really shot up my interest list in terms of actor, and I guess now director too. So anything he's in, yep, I'm watching it. Rooney Mara, yes. Kate Blanchett, yes. And then Guillermo del Toro, who I really like. I mean, like, I'm a fan, ready for it, of The Shape of Water, that fish sex movie. I'm a fan. I don't love it. I wouldn't have given it Best Picture, but I do really like it, and I like a lot of his other movies, like Pan's Labyrinth and everything like that. So I have to know what's going on with Nightmare Alley, and I hope it's a contender for the Oscars next time. Number 6, Next Goal Wins by Taika Waititi, and it is on my list because it is Taika Waititi. So that's another one that, maybe it was going to come out this year, maybe it was going to premiere at Sundance. Nope and nope. So I assume it's going to come out next year in 2021. I believe it's already been rated officially. And look, Taika Waititi is low-key one of my favorites now. Michael Fassbender has always been one of my favorite actors, and Elizabeth Moss is in it, I believe, as well. So I'm just, I'm super interested. Like, I just can't believe what Taika did with Jojo Rabbit. Regardless of if you like that movie or not, when I saw the trailer and I heard that this was like an Oscar contender, I was like, you got to be fucking kidding me. Like, this looks like just a straight comedy. And I watched it and I was like, wow, I understand. Taika Waititi, killing the game right now. He is on my list. And then again, kinda in the same vein, number 5, Last Night in Soho. So this is by Edgar Wright, and it's on my list that high up because it is Edgar Wright, and I love his movies. They have so much style, so much flair, and this one he's tackling like horror, like a psychological horror type thriller shit. Yeah, sign me up. Sign me up. Give me the cast. I believe Thomasin McKenzie's in it. Anya Taylor-Joy, I'm going to say on top of my head. I'm not going to research this, so if it's not, that's embarrassing. But I have to see it. I have to see it. It was one of my most anticipated for 2020, and it got moved, so it's here again. I want it right now. Okay, so this number 4 feels like it might come anytime now, but regardless, Judas and the Black Messiah. Guys, it's here because of the trailer, right? That trailer, that's a Hall of Fame trailer right there, okay? That's 1. 2, Lakeith Stanfield, Daniel Kaluuya, and Jesse Plemons. No, stop it. Stop. Okay, stop. And I'm still convinced that Daniel Kaluuya is going to be just like a fucking electric rod going through the supporting actor category. But that's neither here nor there. Judas and Black Messiah. I want it. Just, God, give me a release date. Like, release another trailer. I don't know what they're doing. Like, it's confirmed for SAG, so I don't know what they're waiting for. But regardless, it's here. All right, not to spoil anything, but my next 3 are kind of big budget shit. 3, Mission Impossible 7. Guys, if you had asked me about like 2 months ago, I would not have cared about this movie, okay? I would have been like, oh, cool, like they're doing another one. Jesus, they're doing another one. But long story short, since I'm working from home, sometimes it doesn't get too busy. And I wanted to just kind of binge watch something, not like a show, because I'm really bad at TV shows. But I binge watched Mission Impossible, the franchise. And I knew I liked some of them. I didn't realize how much I liked them. Now, there's some bad ones in there, okay? There's some ones I don't care for. But like Ghost Protocol, Rogue Nation, I mean, fucking Fallout. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Sign me up. I am here for it. Tom Cruise just gave the rant of the year to his staff for Mission Impossible 7 for breaking COVID protocols. I am here for it. I want this movie. I saw a behind the scenes clip of one of the stunts he did. Fucking insane. I have to see it. I want it. I sound like a fucking spoiled child. But yeah, Mission Impossible 7, too excited for it. Yeah. Number 2, I feel like a basic bitch, but it is Spider-Man 3. So, Spider-Man was the first real comic book hero that I saw, like in movies, right? The Sam Raimi ones. So, once again, basic answer, but Spider-Man is like my favorite superhero. That could change if I'm being honest, with how everything's going, but he was my first one. That's exactly who I attach to. So Spider-Man is always a place in my heart right here. That's one. And guys, how can you not like be interested with all the rumors, man? Or all the confirmed stuff too. Like they're doing some like Spider-Verse shit because of Doctor Strange is in there. The like multiverse, like bro. Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire, maybe. Doc Ock is coming back. Emma Stone is gonna be there. Jamie Foxx is there. I mean, just like how big is this movie gonna be? So I know it's kind of like a basic comic book nerd answer, but fuck you. Okay, so there are obviously a lot of 2021 movies, at least scheduled right now. So let me just go through some honorable mentions. This doesn't show everything because I don't want to just read off everything. But so let me start with one movie on my honorable mentions that would be my number one if I was more confident it was coming out. The release date says Christmas of next year, but I'm still not 100% sure. It's Babylon from Damien Chazelle. It was going to be with Emma Stone, but she had to drop out, so they're talking to Margot Robbie, and then Brad Pitt's there. I believe Tobey Maguire's there too. It's Damien Chazelle. Anything he does for the rest of his career, I'm there day one. Let me repeat myself. If I was more confident this was coming out next year, this would be my number one, okay? If you follow me on Letterboxd, or if you know me in person, which no one should because I didn't tell anyone about this channel, and I hope they don't find out, you know my love for La La Land and Whiplash are just fucking, I love them more than myself, which might not even be saying much, but still. Okay, I don't want to ramble too long about some honorable mentions, but Babylon, yeah. Two more that I'm still not 100% sure when it's coming out, even though they're slated for next year. Gucci, look at the cast, okay, and Ridley Scott, I believe, is directing it. Cast, insane. Elvis, the biopic, honestly, I don't know. Biopics, I guess, always have part of my attention. It's just I have some bad memories with biopics, okay? Some of them I really don't like. Bohemian Rhapsody. So we'll continue. Luca, look, it's a Pixar original, not like a sequel. Sounds like a version of almost Call Me by Your Name with some mythical stuff in it. Yeah, I'm a fan of Pixar. What can I say? Cherry, yeah, we've talked about Cherry a lot on this channel. Listen, I just have to know what's up. I want to see the Russo Bros' next directorial debut after all the shit with the Avengers. I'm excited. A Quiet Place Part 2. It is no secret, at least to me. I know everything's probably a secret to you guys, but I love the first A Quiet Place. I love John Krasinski. I love Emily Blunt. They are my parents, mom and dad. Yes, indeed. I want the second one. I'm jealous that some people got to see it already, but like it premiered before everything got shut down. So I'm really excited for it. I'm sure it's going to be delayed again probably, but I'm confident it'll come out next year. Yeah. And then we'll end the honorable mentions with some comic book shit. The Suicide Squad. Listen, it's James Gunn. I'm interested in what he's going to do. Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one at least, is I think one of the best movies in the MCU. I'm excited to see what he'll do with that because we all know how amazing the first Suicide Squad was. 2, Shang-Chi. Listen, it's Marvel. It's Asian. Yeah. And then Black Widow. Gotta admit, my excitement for this movie has been like a roller coaster. At first, when it was announced, I wasn't too excited for it. When I saw the trailer, my excitement went up. Second trailer, I went up again. And then as COVID has, pushed it back, my excitement is kind of going down. But regardless, I'm still excited for it. So those are just some brief honorable mentions. Nothing too crazy there. Let's just go to number 1.
Remove your hand from the box, and you die.
What's in the box?
Pain.
Yeah. Number 1 is Dune. I know. So you thought Spider-Man 3 was basic? Man, Dune is basic. But listen, it's kind of basic for a reason. It is. I just have to know how good this movie is. Okay? I have to know. Denis Villeneuve, to me, hasn't really made a bad movie. Okay? Hasn't really made a bad movie. You're talking Prisoners, Sicario, Blade Runner 2049, Arrival, Enemy, Incendi. Like, I could go on. It's insane. He hasn't missed, and I don't believe he'll miss now. Obviously, we know about the cast: Timothy Chalamet, Oscar Isaac, Rebecca Ferguson, Zendaya, just everyone in that movie. It's a huge, big budget. Hans Zimmer's doing the score. I mean, it has all the tools to be so amazing, and yet I feel like this feeling in the back of my head that's like, what if it's not too good? Because, the first Dune was not good. Okay, the first movie. And the book, from people that I know, like, the book is like insane. And I think it's a hard book to adapt. So I'm just really interested to see how this movie is going to be. Obviously, this is a passion project for Denis Villeneuve. So that makes me a little bit more confident. The fact that he's so passionate about this, like, IP. Yeah. But Dune, HBO Max, and in theaters. I definitely want to see this in theaters, depending on how everything is with COVID. But yeah, Dune. All right, guys. So, I'm not going to waste any more time with that. That's just some of my most anticipated. Once again, I didn't put too much thought into it. But let me know what you guys are excited for next year. I hope everyone is staying safe. Please take care of yourselves and others. And once again, happy holidays. And then I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.